Are you thinking about buying a condominium in Maui? Then this video is for you because I'm going to be talking about the importance of getting walls in, or the HO6 condo policy. Now, what is that? Well, many of you out there may be thinking, but don't I get like insurance with a monthly HOA fee that I pay? HOA stands for Homeowners Association. Yes, you do get insurance, but that's not sufficient. Hi everybody, my name is Miriam Heinal. I'm a realtor with Coldwell Banker Island Properties. So I have broken the subject of the condo policy into 6 different ways that this protects you. And I'm going to break it down for you really quickly. Let's get straight into it. The first thing that you get assistance with has to do with personal property. Furniture, appliances, jewelry, artwork. For those last 2 items, you will have to create specific schedules with your insurance agent. It will bump up the cost of your yearly insurance dues. However, if you don't have this policy and in the event of damage or theft, you're going to be completely out of pocket to replace or repair any and all of these items. The second thing you get assistance with has to do with interior structural coverage. So this condo policy protects your ceilings, your walls, and your flooring. In the event of damage to your unit, the HOA policy will step in initially, but they will basically replace or repair things with an as-built concept. So for example, if you bought a condominium that was built 30 years ago and likely had Formica countertops and carpet throughout, when it has to be replaced, the HOA will pay for those costs. But what happens if your condominium is completely renovated? All the surfaces have been redone. There's going to be a shortfall. If you don't have the condo policy, you are going to have to pay for replacing all of it. If you have the condo policy, there will be a bridge between whatever the HOA pays for or doesn't pay for and what needs to be paid for. And the only thing you're going to be out of pocket is going to be your deductible, which is something you're going to discuss with your insurance agent, what you feel comfortable getting. The third thing that you get assistance with has to do with liability protection. So for example, if somebody gets injured in your condominium and you're found liable, you could be sued for damages. Having this coverage will help you pay for your legal fees. The fourth thing you get assistance with has to do with loss of assessment coverage. Sometimes HOAs have a significant setback or loss that exceeds the coverage of the master policy, and they have to come up with a special assessment for unit owners. If you have the condo policy, you will get help to pay for this extra charge. What typically with special assessments, I've seen them, they're basically due within a year or 2, depending on what it is. The fifth thing you get assistance with has to do with additional living expenses. So for example, if your condominium suffered through a storm or a fire and is deemed uninhabitable and you got to move out, you're going to have to pay for temporary accommodation somewhere else. You're going to have to pay for meals. If you have this coverage, you're going to get a chunk of money to help pay for those new unexpected costs. And the 6th reason why you want to get this policy has to do with lender compliance and HOA requirements. The Homeowners Association of the complexes have specified in the bylaws that every condo owner needs to get their own walls in insurance. And typically you learn about this when you get the huge stack of paper during your inspection period, or what we call the due diligence period. Also, if you buy a condominium with a loan, your lender will require that you get a condo policy. But sometimes if you're buying your condominium with cash, this whole condo policy may get lost in translation. Many years will go by without anything happening, but then if eventually something does happen and you don't have this interior coverage, you're going to be out of pocket with a lot of money. I don't want anything to happen to you, so hopefully you watch this video, you learned a lot, and when you buy your condominium, you're going to get this coverage. This policy covers you for unexpected events or disasters. It's a must. You can't just own a condominium and not have this. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. If you want more information on anything that I've talked about, or you need the name of an insurance agent, reach out to me. I would be happy to share the people that I work with. They do a fantastic job for my clients. I thank you so much for your time. Mahalo for watching.